Hello everyone and welcome to 10 Far Cry Primal Easter eggs. So today we're going to take a look at Far Cry Primal Easter eggs, references, and secrets that you must witness within the Far Cry Primal game. So without further ado, give this video a thumbs up as likes are greatly appreciated, and let's go ahead and check out 10 Far Cry Primal Easter eggs. The ancient stone circle standing on the Salisbury Plains in England is one of the oldest man-made structures in the world, to date back around to 3000 BC. So that's pretty impressive. Though it may be, it's still about 7,000 years too young to be featured in Far Cry Primal, which takes place in the Mesolithic age, which is around 10,000 BC. So, therefore, Ubisoft took the liberty of including a Stonehenge replica called the Blaggeman Stones in the game. So, the stone circle can be found on the eastern part of the map and gives you a pretty good idea of what the Stonehenge could have looked like in its prime time of thousands of years ago. For those of you that have played the previous Far Cry games, you probably remember Herc from the DLC, who seems to always find himself in the action. In Primal, you bump into Yerky, clearly an ancestor of Herc's judging by his face, his trademark bandana, and his goatee. Yes, the leap of faith sort of plays a part in Far Cry Primal. So after you helped Yerky gather his flying feathers, you get a payoff by getting to watch from afar as he attempts to fly. While you don't get to necessarily witness Yerky soar off into the sky supported by only 2 feathers in each hand, you do indeed get to see him jumping off the platform with the beautiful Assassin's Creed 2 intro music, hanging in the air for a split second and then falling hundreds of feet into, you guessed it, a pile of hay. Here is another little Assassin's Creed one, so go ahead and head down towards the southern parts of the map and keep a close eye on your mini-map, because in the area outlined below you'll find a little dirt outline of the iconic logo from the Assassin's Creed series. Blood Dragon was not only the best bit of the DLC released throughout the Far Cry series, but one of the most unexpected. In honor of the great DLC pack, you can find what appears to be a dinosaur skeleton in Far Cry Primal, but underlit with a distinctive kind of color that has characteristics of the Blood Dragon. This would essentially mean that the future of Far Cry Blood Dragon is actually the distant past, or that Blood Dragon somehow comes out of extinction in the very distant future. Go ahead and dive into a specific lake on the western part of the map, and you'll find none other than a car designed to the same specifications of those used by the Flintstones. After all, why have a Flintstones car when you can tame a saber-toothed cat and a mammoth at the push of a button? This may be an Easter egg or just some crazy, insane coincidence, but doesn't the man in this picture look a little familiar to you? This is Karush, a warrior, a distant ancestor of Solid, Naked, and the rest of the Boss and Snake family from Metal Gear Solid. It's not really out of the question that this is intentional. The developers have always been known in the previous Far Cry games to reference games that are outside of their own catalog, including BioShock and Far Cry 3, Skyrim and Far Cry 4, and yes, that includes the arrow to the knee. It stands to reason that without culture, video games, and the internet, people back in 10,000 BC were focused much more on survival and procreation. Find yourself in the right place at the right time, or perhaps the wrong place at the wrong time, you can witness the beautiful action in motion. People from the tribe don't really seem to mind where they get it on, and if you're lucky, or you could say unlucky, you can find and stumble across a couple in the long grass near a tribe or outside their huts just grunting and panting away in their sideways positions. Down in the deep, dark caves of Oros, you'll find a caveman drawing of the Ubisoft logo. So this is pretty cool, and to find it, you want to head over to the Chista Cave with your torch and a grappling hook to hand. Burn through the scrubs blocking your path inside the cave, then grapple and jump down several drops to reach the bottom. When you're finally at the very bottom of the cave, you'll find a large rock in the middle of the room with a deer drawn on it. For a long time in video games, the Yeti has been an exclusive Easter egg that people have always searched for, but which rarely existed. Far Cry 4 hit the trend by actually featuring a Yeti in the DLC. So assuming that all the Far Cry games exist in, I guess, the same universe, we can say that Yetis could possibly exist in Oros. This is a Yeti skull, though perhaps of a different nature to the Far Cry 4 Yeti, which had surprisingly small white and unfanged teeth. So could this possibly be hinting that we'll see some kind of a giant ape-like creature in the future of the Far Cry Primal DLC? Maybe. So that is going to wrap it up for 10 Easter eggs within Far Cry Primal. Now let me know in the comment section below before you guys go, what are your thoughts and opinions on these Easter eggs and secrets within the game of Far Cry Primal. Feel free to share this video with your friends, of course, if they don't know any of these Easter eggs, because it might kind of blow their mind out of their skull, their brain out of their skull. Yeah, makes sense, of course. But I want to thank you guys all so much for watching 10 Easter eggs within Far Cry Primal. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy, as likes are greatly appreciated. But I'm gonna go ahead and quit my rumbling here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys continue to have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later in another video.